Tired of arthritis pain? This one food could change everything. If you've been struggling with arthritis, your shelf is probably lined with medications, creams, and supplements. But what no one tells you is that one of the most powerful remedies might already be sitting in your kitchen. We're not talking about exotic pills or overpriced superfoods. We're talking about common, natural, plant-based proteins that can reduce inflammation, soothe your joints, and give you back the strength and mobility you've been missing. You don't have to give in to stiff mornings, sore hands, or aching knees. You don't have to accept that discomfort and fatigue are just part of getting older. With just a few smart choices in your diet, you can feel better and stronger every day. So in this video, we're diving deep into the top 3 plant-based proteins that fight arthritis naturally. These are everyday foods, affordable, easy to prepare, and backed by science. If you're ready to stop just managing arthritis and start taking control, keep watching. And don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment if you've tried any of these, and like this video if you believe food can be powerful medicine. Let's begin with a humble little powerhouse. 1. Lentils, the unsung hero of joint relief. Let's be honest, lentils aren't flashy. They're not trending on TikTok. They don't come in fancy packaging, and they rarely show up in glossy food commercials. But if you or someone you love suffers from arthritis, lentils might be one of the smartest foods you ever add to your plate. Lentils are rich in natural plant-based protein, essential for muscle repair and support. And stronger muscles mean less stress on your joints. But here's the key. Unlike red meat or processed proteins that can trigger inflammation, lentils support your body without aggravating pain. Even better, lentils are packed with magnesium, a mineral that works like your body's natural muscle relaxer. If you've ever woken up feeling like your joints just won't loosen no matter how much you stretch, magnesium may be what's missing. It helps ease tightness, reduce stiffness, and even soothe irritated nerves. That's not all. Lentils are also rich in potassium, which helps flush out excess sodium. Why does that matter? Because sodium buildup contributes to swelling and joint discomfort, especially if you eat processed foods or salty snacks. If your hands, knees, or ankles feel puffy or inflamed, potassium could be the key to easing that pressure naturally. But let's go deeper. Lentils are loaded with fiber, which keeps your blood sugar stable. Most people don't realize it, but blood sugar spikes lead to inflammation. When your blood sugar shoots up, your body releases chemicals that trigger more swelling and more pain. Lentils digest slowly, preventing those spikes and protecting your joints with every bite. And then there's folate, also known as vitamin B9, not talked about enough, but absolutely crucial. Folate helps lower levels of homocysteine, an amino acid in the blood linked to joint damage and chronic inflammation. Just eating lentils regularly can keep your folate levels in the healthy range, one of those quiet, behind-the-scenes benefits that really add up over time. Still not convinced? Lentils are also easy to prepare, no soaking required, just rinse, boil, and simmer. Versatile, toss them into soups, curries, salads, or even wraps. Affordable, cheaper than most meats or processed health foods. Gentle on digestion, no heavy bloating or discomfort. Try this. Sauté some lentils with olive oil, turmeric, garlic, and a splash of lemon juice. Add a handful of spinach or kale. You've just built an anti-inflammatory powerhouse that supports your joints, digestion, and energy, all in one bowl. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start with 1 or 2 lentil meals a week. Let your body feel the difference. Because when you feed your joints the right fuel, they respond. You feel looser, more mobile, and more in control of your day. It's not magic. It's just smart nutrition. 2. Chickpeas, the underrated anti-inflammatory powerhouse. You might know chickpeas as the star of hummus, or as those beige, round legumes often found in salads. But don't let their simple appearance fool you. When it comes to managing arthritis pain naturally, chickpeas are a quiet giant. They're packed with plant-based protein, powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, and essential nutrients that can strengthen joints, calm flare-ups, and help your body feel more balanced. Let's begin with their protein profile. Just like lentils, chickpeas are a complete and high-quality plant-based protein. For those trying to limit red meat due to its inflammatory effects, Chickpeas are a clean, gentle alternative that still supports muscle maintenance. And that matters. Stronger muscles mean less stress on your joints, especially as you age and mobility becomes more limited. If your muscles aren't strong enough to support movement, your joints carry the extra burden, leading to more wear, pain, and stiffness. Chickpea protein helps break this vicious cycle. But what makes chickpeas truly unique is their high concentration of polyphenols, natural antioxidant compounds that act as your body's internal defense system. These polyphenols neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules that increase inflammation and accelerate joint damage. Inflammation is at the root of most arthritis symptoms, so reducing it isn't just helpful, it's essential. Every time you eat chickpeas, you're fortifying your system with protective antioxidants that calm your immune response and reduce joint strain. Another key benefit: vitamin C. Chickpeas are a solid source of this critical nutrient, which supports the production of collagen, the protein that holds your joints together. Think of collagen as a shock absorber in your joints. Without enough of it, movements become stiff and painful. Many older adults lack sufficient collagen, but consuming chickpeas regularly can support your body's natural collagen production, helping your joints stay cushioned and smooth. And just like lentils, chickpeas are rich in magnesium, which plays multiple roles. It relaxes your muscles, improves bone health, and helps calm the nervous system. If your muscles are tight or overworked, common for people with joint pain, magnesium can provide relief and reduce tension. In fact, people with low magnesium levels often report more stiffness, fatigue, and poor sleep. Chickpeas provide a natural boost, gently reducing pain while supporting overall recovery. What's more, chickpeas are incredibly high in fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar levels, a big deal if you have arthritis. Why? Because frequent blood sugar spikes create an inflammatory response in the body. That inflammation doesn't just affect your organs, it targets your joints. Chickpeas' fiber content slows down sugar absorption, creating more stable blood sugar throughout the day and less inflammatory stress on your system. And the best part? Chickpeas are versatile, delicious, and easy to add to almost any dish. Of course, you can start with the obvious: hummus, a creamy, satisfying spread that's perfect with raw veggies or whole grain crackers. But don't stop there. You can roast chickpeas with olive oil and spices like turmeric or paprika for a crunchy snack that's healthier than chips. Add them to stir-fries, stews, soups, or grain bowls. They pair beautifully with greens, sweet potatoes, brown rice, avocado, and more. You can even use chickpea flour for gluten-free baking. It works wonderfully in savory pancakes, flatbreads, or even brownies. Chickpeas can also be blended into veggie burger patties, tossed into pasta, or shaped into falafel. Here's something else to love. Chickpeas are cheap and accessible. You don't need to go to a specialty health store. Just grab a few cans or a bag of dried chickpeas at your local market. If using canned chickpeas, rinse them thoroughly to reduce sodium. If cooking from dried, soak overnight and simmer for an hour. Simple and affordable. How often should you eat them? Start with 2-3 servings per week and increase as your body adjusts. Many people with arthritis report noticeable improvements in just a few weeks. And because chickpeas are filling, they also help with weight control, another factor that relieves pressure on painful joints. It's easy to feel powerless when dealing with chronic pain. But food, especially something as simple as chickpeas, can become a daily act of healing. With each serving, you're not just nourishing your body, you're rebuilding your joints, calming inflammation, and reclaiming some control over your life. Tofu, the underrated ally against arthritis. Let's now explore the final plant-based protein on our list, and this one might surprise you. It's soft, subtle in flavor, and often overlooked, but tofu could be a game-changer for anyone dealing with arthritis. Tofu, made from soybeans, is one of the very few plant-based sources that provides a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids needed to repair and maintain the tissues in your body. For people with arthritis, this is critical. Stronger muscles mean better joint support, and that leads to less pressure, less pain, and greater mobility. But the benefits of tofu don't stop at protein. One of the most powerful advantages of tofu is that it's a natural source of omega-3 fatty acids. You may have heard about omega-3s in the context of fish oil or fatty fish, but tofu offers a plant-based alternative. Omega-3s help reduce the production of inflammatory molecules in the body, which can significantly lessen joint pain, stiffness, and swelling. Another powerful benefit of tofu is its high calcium content. Most people associate calcium with dairy, but tofu offers an excellent dairy-free alternative. If you suffer from arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, maintaining strong bones is essential. When your bones are strong and stable, your joints don't have to overcompensate. If you're lactose intolerant or avoiding dairy due to inflammation concerns, tofu can be your new best friend. And here's a little-known fact. Many tofu products are fortified with vitamin D, a nutrient that's essential for calcium absorption and bone health. Vitamin D also plays a role in immune regulation and inflammation control. A deficiency in this vitamin is surprisingly common in seniors and can make arthritis symptoms worse without you even realizing it. But there's more. Tofu also contains isoflavones, naturally occurring plant compounds found in soy that act similarly to estrogen in the body. Before you worry, no, they don't throw your hormones out of balance. In fact, research suggests that isoflavones can actually reduce inflammation, improve joint flexibility, and help manage pain, especially in people with rheumatoid arthritis. Some studies even show that people who regularly eat soy products report better joint function and less stiffness. The best part? Tofu is a flavor chameleon. It absorbs whatever you cook it with, from soy sauce and garlic to lemon, ginger, and chili flakes. You can pan-sear it, bake it, grill it, stir-fry it, or even blend it into smoothies or soups. For extra crispy texture, just press out the moisture, marinate, and then cook. Silken tofu, the softer variety, is perfect for adding to smoothies, puddings, or dairy-free sauces. It adds creaminess and protein without any added sugar, saturated fat, or inflammation-triggering ingredients. And tofu is affordable, widely available, and long-lasting. Unopened, it can stay fresh for weeks in your fridge, making it an ideal option to have on hand for last-minute meals that support your joints instead of hurting them. So how often should you eat tofu? Start with a few servings a week. If your body responds well, go ahead and enjoy it more often. Combine it with other anti-inflammatory ingredients like spinach, turmeric, ginger, or brown rice for a powerful healing effect. You're not just feeding yourself, you're nourishing your joints, calming your immune system, and supporting better movement, one bite at a time. Final thoughts. Small choices, big relief. If you've been struggling with the daily discomfort of arthritis, the stiffness in your knees, the dull ache in your hands, the frustration of not being able to move like you used to, it's time to take a step forward. And that step doesn't have to be extreme. No fad diets, no expensive supplements, no overwhelming lifestyle changes. Just 3 simple foods: lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. These plant-based proteins aren't magic pills, but they are powerful. They offer protein to rebuild the tissues that support your joints. They contain antioxidants and polyphenols that fight inflammation at the cellular level. They're rich in magnesium and potassium to ease muscle tension and reduce swelling. And they help balance blood sugar, lower oxidative stress, and even support collagen production, the key to smooth, pain-free movement. It's easy to underestimate how much your plate affects how you feel, but the truth is, what you eat becomes part of your body. Every nutrient you absorb either feeds inflammation or fights it. And in a condition like arthritis, where chronic inflammation is the enemy, every bite counts. So if you're looking for a way to feel better, that doesn't require more pills, more appointments, or more frustration. This is it. Start small. Make lentil soup once this week. Swap red meat for chickpeas in a salad. Stir-fry some tofu with your favorite vegetables. Notice how your joints feel after a few days. You might be surprised by how much better you move and how much better you feel. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You deserve to feel stronger. You deserve more good days. And sometimes the path to less pain starts not in a doctor's office, but in your kitchen. If you found this video helpful, please like it. It truly helps the channel grow and reach more people like you. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss practical, natural tips to feel better and live stronger. And I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 foods are you going to try this week? Have you already noticed a difference after eating plant-based? Let me know in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else. You're not powerless against arthritis. You're just one good decision away from better days.